installation for the full body kit Evolution SS. First you gotta remove one cushion, which is right here, and this screw right here. We're going to take a size 13 key to remove the cushion over here. Try to keep the same size to where you removed your cushion at, so it stays the same way. So don't move too much of the nut. That's one. And you do the same on the other side. We're going to remove the torque screw, which is right here. Now, I took the time to remove it prior, so this is the torque. And you remove the screw, and you're going to see that this becomes a little bit loose over here, but you just leave it aside because the lip of your body kit is going to go underneath right here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the body kit, piece of the body kit, and I'm going to go and install it. To install the piece of the body kit, you need to kind of like start with the front. Go ahead and show over here. You start with the front and you position your front first. That's so you align almost with the screw right here. Then you kind of like push it forward a bit. Once you push it forward, you lift a little bit on the back, with the back right here. You lift it so it goes over. Once this is over, you push it again forward. This lip goes underneath, and you position it, and your front piece is in place. You take the cushion, and since you memorize half a turn at least to where your cushion was, you turn it and screw it back on, as so, back to its original place. You push it all the way down to be able to screw it as much as you can, and it stays in the same position that it is. Now, you take the key and you tighten it. You're going to take the screw that is in the screw package. That screw measures exactly an inch. It comes with a metallic washer, as you can see here, okay? And you replace your original screw by this screw. And I'm going to go ahead and screw that on. You use an Allen key and you screw that on. Now we got electricity, and I'm going to drill. That's all you need to do. 1.5 inch screw, which is long, with a washer and a bolt and the nut, sorry. And you put it here. I'm going to go in and install it where you drill your hole. Put the washer and the nut in the back. It takes a 10mm ratchet. Do not squeeze the bolt or tighten it too much, because it may crack the body kit. So just tighten it just until you see a little bump starting. That's where you stop. Now this is the job you're going to be needing to do lying down a little bit, so use yourself a carpet on the floor. Take a Sharpie, and with the bottom piece that you can see, they come with 2 holes over here, okay? So you position it right on until it sits correctly. You can see that the line, you see the line over here sits exactly where it's supposed to be. So it sits over here. So you can't move it either back or forth. You can move it a bit forward, but this very tight room, so you cannot be mistaken where you're going to be positioning it. So you take the Sharpie and you mark it on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and afterwards I'm going to drill the hole. Now that I used my Sharpie, drilled my hole, I drilled the first hole, position it in place and everything. I have the second hole to do. So to make your life easier, you can actually take your drill and drill it from underneath, and it would be a lot easier. So once you're going to find the position where the hole is, it's a lot easier to do that way. You can do the same thing with both, but this screw, you're going to take the short screw, which this one, it measures approximately where's my measuring tape? If I can find it, it's right here. It measures about 3/4 of an inch. So this is a small screw. This is the screw that you're going to use over here for the bottom part. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna try to do it while my friend over here films me, so I'll show you that it's not that complicated, but you really need to lie down on the floor to do so. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. As you can see, the hole is made right here. It took about 3 seconds to do. And just to make sure you line it up, you make the hole a little bit bigger. You just drill straight down, and your hole is done. Over here, right underneath over here, there's another screw right here. There's another hole right here, as if it's a close-up, like right under here. So if you see it, you can put it higher or lower, but try to make sure that it just sits right. It sits very well. You just have to push forward. You don't need to push either down or up. Don't try to align it. It aligns itself. Then you just squeeze it into the towards the body of the slingshot, and at the same time you just squeeze it in, and at the same time you drill in. Now that you did the hole, you take the screw, but you take this one without the washer because this doesn't show. So it's a normal square with 2 washers and a nut right here, and put it in. And once you put it in, you install it, and that's the installation of the stage 1, and you're done.